be a little bit more fragile in comparison to that. And Shredder can come down with the Vajra, just get smacked out of the air with the super armor, stuff like that. And the level 1 reversal from Monster Hunter as well.
Yeah, definitely. Any fragile character going up against a character with any type of hyper armor always has to be worried, because once they get opened up and they get into that vortex, especially with the likes of Monster Hunter, if she's amped up, that's going to be a huge problem on defense. And we're going to see how it goes out. It's going to be Monster Hunter Ultron and then Thor Dormammu with Reality Stone. That's the pick for Serpentaurus. So again, it's the first round, Serpentaurus versus SHIN. It's going to be 3 out of 5 here in the top 8 for the Latin American online qualifier for the Battle for the Stones.
And you see SHIN rocking that Soul Stone, one of the best surges in the game, belonging to that Soul Stone. Just blowing through a lot of armor as well, chasing him down with the Monster Hunter, immediately tagging the Ultron. Let's set up shop. You already know how this goes. Oh no, he actually missed the falling jump H. Gonna take it to the skies and set up the reality surge. Oh, stuffs it.
Again, that reality pickup was crucial for getting him started, tagging out Monster Hunter, spending that 2 bars early.
Yeah, you can see Serpentaurus just backing off when he sees the counter switch as well. But he comes down and Ultron actually gets the pickup counter switch in from Serpentaurus, trying to save that Thor reality surge. Wants to get those blue charges up. You know, he does. That's 2. That's 3. He's got the thorns available. Not gonna burn him just quite yet. Knows that Ultron is talented in the skies, but Thor is just that.
Great pickup by Serpentaurus right now. There's gonna be a ton of damage. The counter switch is available for SHIN, but he's not going to do it.
Yeah, he tried for the air command grab reset right there, but Serpentaurus just off the mark.
Ultron back in.
Demon Mode Super is going to put Monster Hunter in Demon, give him a couple of Soul Surges as well. Has the Soul Storm available if he wants to use it for an easy level 3 or anything like that.
Command grab, and he got him. Stunned for a while. Tried to go for the reset. Oh, I like that mix-up. The high-low instantly off the command grab.
That was pretty sick, and yeah, Serpentaurus right there was not pressing any buttons, didn't get any ice out, just to hold this whole combo, lasting the entirety of his reality storm. Oh my goodness, you're still not out of it just yet. Hold all these normals. Oh, with a raw launch, we'll get him out so far, only to be met by a counter switch from Thor.
That's going to be a dead Ultron. SHIN just might activate Soul immediately. Gets hit with a reality first. There it is. Yeah, both players back in the building.
Set up shot with the long distance dark hole. Just down again. Oh, and then catches his legs. Counter switch trying to save that Dormammu. Got the reality surge, and of course he's going to start using it. Blows through with the Mighty Spark. Oh, super to bring him all the way down.
Oh, there's some extra damage on the way down too.
Wow, yeah, and he actually did spin those 2 bars in the counter switch at the end of the combo.
Little down on resources to catch from Monster Hunter, but no.
Oh man, that sword is made out of dinosaur bones.
Oh, it sure is, yeah.
Oh, and then the high-low again with the big jump H.
So sick. That long range and all the active frames in the world. Ooh, the roll right through. That's got to be game 1 for SHIN. Yeah, making sure that's a dead Serpentaurus.
Yeah, I can't remember what that move's called, but I believe it's the quarter circle back punches with Ultron, the big ball. Very active move. Very hard to, when just having to deal with it on incoming, when you're trying to get some button out or anything like that, very difficult move to deal with. And of course in this game, when you're on incoming, if you just hold a button down, it comes out on frame 1 as soon as you can actually do it. So you got to be wary of that. I know that's a lot of things, or a lot of the time, 0 players still fall victim to that, right? They're holding Buster to charge on their incoming, and they just get hit by something that has a lot of media active frames. So definitely something people have to adjust to from Marvel 3 to here in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And that's going to be 1-0 for, I believe it was SHIN, right? Yeah, with that Monster Hunter Ultron. Yeah. And we also see that, or I also saw that him play Monster Hunter Dormammu, I believe, at Versus Fighting Club that was ran in Brazil by like IGN and the local community out there.
Yeah. And one thing to know about, just to kind of reiterate on the whole button press, you saw when SHIN, once he had that Soul Stone active, which was pretty much like the game changer or like the tide turner for him in that set, being able to just hold it to have that instant activation for Soul Stone is pretty crucial. Yeah. Just to have that on deck, because you're going to have both characters active and ready to go and pressing buttons as soon as possible. Just having that available and knowing that is kind of a problem. You gotta really anticipate for it. You gotta anticipate the Soul Stone activation. So just one thing to keep in mind too from your transition between Marvel 3 to now.
Yeah, when it comes to storms, right, we have to remember that they grant invulnerability frames, can be used in a lot of situations. We see a lot of the time the storms get used right on incoming, like you mentioned. But because of that, players are adapting, putting out those meaty active setups like we saw with the Ultron Ball. It's going to be very tough. Even if you do get the invulnerability frames from the activate on Soul Storm, or Storm in general, you're going to have to be dealing with that pressure and probably still be blocking even after those frames in. So, you know, just some good adjustments as we're already seeing this game evolve here as we come up on the first major tournament for the Marvel Capcom represented one for the Battle for the Stones. Going to be on December 8th through the 10th in Anaheim, California, of course, at the Hilton. All the stone bearers have been decided at this point. Of course, we have Soul Stone belonging to Rise Richard Wynn, Power Stone belonging to Fort Cloud 805, Time Stone being represented by Kazunoko. I can't remember his sponsor right now. Space Stone, of course, by Sagtap, Mind by Timo, and Reality by Lynch. And Reality was at the Latin America Finals. So that's going to be one of the representatives. We're going to find out our second representative here, as we also have King Blue Ribbon, who's also going to be competing at the tournament as one of the EVO winners. So in Game 2.
One of the 7 EVO, previous EVO champions. He's making sure to study his opponents right now. Again, SHIN, serpentaurus, man, that intro is too good.
That Monster Hunter Jump H, man, has a huge hitbox, both vertically and horizontally.
That is so sick. The setup with arrows, he studied the Monster Hunter strats, letting the super rock. No mix-ups.
Ooh, the arrows come down for so long, you thought he could finally get out. Gonna force his way out with Thor and the super armor.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Yes, the conversion. Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, that was a good crouch jab match. But a better SPD. Serpentaurus, though, before he can continue the combo, Monster Hunter comes in and spoils the party.
He's just trying to finish a quest, man. Challenge the Thunder God.
What does the shit have? Good lord. Oh yeah, he's gonna have to block. See, this is what I was talking about, right? You activate that storm, still gonna have to block the super, but luckily for him, got the fire out in the middle of that.
Does he know how to face the combo? Alright, he's gonna use level 3. If this kills, I don't know, there's a lot of scaling involved. Okay, full Soul Stone activated.
Man, I don't know what it is.
It's so good.
It seems to always kill. I feel like it does more damage than the other level 3. Soul Storm, bring Ultron back into the party, and they got him sandwiched. That's the ideal scenario in the Soul Storm. That way, even if one of your characters gets comboed, the other can break it up. Oh, but he's gonna let the chaotic flame.
Oh, the jump broadsword in the face. You thought.
Bring him back down. Oh, and he got both, but he's gonna cancel into the super, trying to catch Thor coming out of the corner, not going to be able to. And attacking Dormammu actually vanquishes Ultron. We got Monster Hunter solo.
Oh, and he got him with the dark hole.
With the overhead. Watch your dome piece. As long as he has this combo available, he has a level 3 to end it with. Yes, sir. That's going to be 1-1 Serpentaurus and SHIN.
Chaos Dimension sealing the deal for game number 2. Tied up. Serpentaurus not having to switch his team, and I like that. Sticking to his guns. That DLC's pretty cool. I like that outfit a lot. The stalagmite Dormammu.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the contrast in rank, right? I'm not sure how indicative this is of Shin's online habits, but his profile has a 15 rank. So I don't know if he just doesn't play ranked, or if he just plays player match, or if he doesn't play online at all. But this could be advantage to Serpentaurus, as he has evidence of playing a little bit more ranked online as he bounces back to make it 1-1. Here, of course, I believe in this top 8 is going to be 3 out of 5, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
According to what Shin provided us for his information, he said he got 5th at the Battle for the Stones tournament in Latin America.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he definitely seems one of the strongest players in Latin America from the videos I saw, from the studying I've been doing. I've been looking a lot at him just for Monster Hunter inspiration. Like, this man definitely seems to be on the edge of the Monster Hunter tech circle. He is, or the cutting edge, I should say. Because he's already implementing the jump H unblockables with his tag character,
it's so gross looking.
Yeah, the demon mode combos to tag out. I mean, everything seems to be there for a comparable Monster Hunter player.
When I think about it, I haven't seen him really go into the Demon Flurry Super. He would rather set up the mix-ups with the super arrows on incoming, or during a combo, I should say.
serpentaurus already bringing the heat. Let's bring them down.
I like the pickup.
Gonna make him block the stalking flare. Oh, the fly combos blocks the 2 overheads, but can't block the low. We got the immediate counter switch into Monster Hunter. Still getting comboed. My man SHIN is not out of this whatsoever.
Oh, we could have got both, but just slipped out. Way too many lights.
Yeah, the crouch jab just didn't go into the proper follow-up string.
Oh, I like the call out too. Saw the switch and switched right there with him. It's gonna be a good amount of damage. Demon Flurry.
Demon Super. Oh, okay, just the arrows. Trying to make this man block, but he got the chicken guard off, so he's not gonna have to guess high or low. Reality Surge though, gotta remember that serpentaurus is in his back pocket at all times. And yeah, he just got enough for the reality storm.
To the combo with the Inferno. But he's still in good shape, has a hefty life lead right now, and Max Bar might be able to kill.
Monster Hunters don't surrender!
Oh, come here.
That's your SHIN, yeah. Look to activate the Soul Storm, maybe to try to get some Evolved Flames and cancel into immediate level 3, but either way, he's got to fight with both characters now. Serpentaurus is looking good. He's got Reality Surge to his advantage, but he actually picks up both now. Bring her back down. When Mamu makes it out, he's going to have to block these storms on the ground. No, he gets the jump again and just blocks it in the sky, not even a guess at all. Catches them after the push block, still not being able to combo off anything fully. And the Reality Surge into the Mjolnir. Good lord.
Good pickup from Serpentaurus. The overhead, no.
Soulstorm back at it again though. Ultron getting smoked. Oh, level 3! Alright, good thing to save Ultron and actually kill Dormammu. SHIN living on barely any life with both characters, but I mean, at least he's got the advantage 2v1.
Switch off from behind. Yes, sir. He used the Reality
Surge.
Good call from Serpentaurus. Negating that mix-up altogether. The low through the Inferno. Didn't see it coming. Good call from Serpentaurus to game number 3.
A king cannot let himself be defeated.
Yeah, that's the real interesting part about that match, right? Was that Soulstorm activation from SHIN when he still had both characters. Both characters were very low life. At that point, I mean, when one character dies, even if you revive the other character, you're going to have low life. So I think he just wanted maybe the instant level 3 for the more invincibility frames off the Soulstorm activation in the first place, or just to try to get out of that situation. But again, the players are adapting to that now. Just because you activate that invulnerability frames from the Storm activation doesn't mean you're getting out of that situation.
And we also saw him take enough damage, or like survive long enough to get another Soulstorm activation. That's only going to bring in your character with even less life, right? There's actually some significant scaling with each activation for the stones. But that being said, Serpentaurus still stood his ground, stuck to his guns with the same strategy against SHIN. Hopefully SHIN can play it a little cooler when it comes to activation. He really needs to pick and choose his moments, because that can really be the tide turner, once again, as we saw in the first game that he took against Serpentaurus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Against Serpentaurus, repping for his city, Cartagena de Indias.
Ready.
Definitely wanted to shout that city out for himself as he's looking to take it out over SHIN in the winner's side of the bracket.
He's looking good in this game 4. Seal it 3-1 so far. Immediately responds to the counter switch with an axe switch of his own, and the Thor still doing that work. Bring it back down into the Dormammu. My man has so much bar on his side already as well. 3 bars, gonna spin 1 on a stocking flare. That means you gotta hold this mix up. Oh, the high-low. I'm not sure how you're supposed to block that.
She is bleeding to death. She
and my
needs to go
man
back to
Monster,
the
he just barely got 2 bars back. He's gonna spin it on the counter switch. Monster Hunter's gonna die anyway. No bars available. Bring her back in. You know,
great offense from Serpentaurus. Let's see if SHIN can turn it around here. Does get the opening, but it's going to be a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, we've seen quite the Soulstorm comebacks from a couple other tournaments. Rise Richard Wynn comes to mind. We'll see if SHIN can put his name on that board as well.
Oh, nice catch.
Oh, Slim trying to load up again. Yeah, blowing through it with the super armor, but he gets the fire off. He's fought himself back in this game, but now he's got to deal with the reality storm from Serpentaurus. Blocks the low, and then the push block gets him out of the range of the overhead. Moves him down with a drone. Oh, immediate grab. That box shield H smacks him in the face into the super.
Oh, didn't get to convert the combo though.
Gets out of there, 2 reality surges. Hauls the drone down again. Trying to reflect it, can't get the timing, but Thor finds the wall bounce in the pickup. Crucial. Counter switches in, but he was a dead man walking anyway.
That's going to be it. Serpentaurus is going to be taking it 3-1 over SHIN. Again, the smallest mistakes can open you up and lead you to your downfall. Had he reflected the surges correctly and still kept his defense going, it would have been at least another shot.
Yeah, he had a chance right there, right after the stand fierce into the super from Ultron. He tagged in Monster Hunter. He actually just dropped the follow-up combo because of that. Let Dormammu get another chance to play. Gave a chance for Serpentaurus to find his bearings, get his footing back. And he overall just regained his composure and